And today we went from Laka through to Corfu, capital of the main island of Corfu, before heading off finally to Albania. And we couldn't get into the marina, so we stayed under the old fortress right out on the headland. It's got a pretty sad history, actually. It was basically built in the 15th century, and it repelled the Ottomans 3 times over 2 centuries. They kept trying and just never got there. Had a very sad history through the Second World War. 1,800 Greek Jews were confined there before finally being sent off to Birkenau. And very sadly, only 120 ever returned back to the island of Corfu. So, yeah, it's kind of sad, really. It's officially an island. There's a moat between it and the city of Corfu. But a beautiful, beautiful city to visit. The weather was absolutely idyllic. And, of course, we had to start going through the whole checkout process for Greece. Hope you enjoy the video. That's the Mandraki Marina down there, but it was fully booked for the time we wanted to be here, and what was it, €80 a night to stay there. Oh, and meet these two, James and Tony from Australia. They're stalking us. They saw us coming into Corfu, were following the YouTube channel, captured these photos of us arriving and parking, and then got in touch. We met for coffee. Straight between the conifer and the tree on the right, through that little passage ahead, Albania. Here we come. Looking forward to the next adventure back there.
Yeah. The weather's this good, which it should be now because we're coming into the summer. Today's the first day of summer officially.
Oh, it is too.
And it is warm. It is, what does it say on here? It's 11:20 in the morning. And
change your glasses.
I've just got a moderate high temperature warning on my phone.
Oh, what temperature? Come on, hurry up.
It's 24 degrees and a high of 28 with a low of 17.
Wow. And there is our next destination right behind us.
Albania.
Albania. Excited about it?
Yeah. Be cool. Another adventure.
Not nervous?
Oh, we know Greece so well and we know what to do here. We're now going into a whole new dynamic, a new set of rules. So it's going to take a while to get used to it, isn't it?
It will. And
yeah.
I'm kind of sad about leaving Greece, but at the end of the day, we're going to have to leave a lot of places, aren't we?
Yep. But it's neat. Nice to know that we're going there.
Yeah, and we got an agent.
Yes. Mark. What'd you say?
Booked.
No. You've bit the...
Oh, bit the bullet, yeah, because,
yes.
Well, the law basically says over there you have to have an agent.
Oh, good. So you're following the law.
Yeah, of course.
Thank God.
Yeah. Anyway,
but we're
let's
doing
hope
it
that
ourselves today, aren't we?
Well, yeah, out of here we're going to. The reverse of what we did coming into Kos, which is, what, a month ago? Or more?
More.
Wow, don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about it.
April? Yeah, nearly 2 months. Grow together.
Well, that is one hell of a wisteria. Oh, I get so many ideas when I'm away like this. I really do. That is beautiful. Okay, so down here is the Corfu Sailing Club, and that is what I call an entrance to a sailing club. I don't think there would be anything like this anywhere else in the world. So I'm going to celebrate with a beer. Hello, Mrs. R.
Hello, wouldn't Kid have loved us?
Oh, he would just love it, eh? Who put that handrail in, Fiona?
And Cat, of course.
Who put that handrail in?
Let me just think through my memory banks.
You know what I mean?
I'll get back to you.
Doesn't that intrigue
This
you?
amazes me. What would that be used for?
Oh, it's to put a guard across. Oh, this gate. What an entrance to a sailing club. And you know what? It just gets better. I love the idea of these at Kaitoki. I think we should have those over some of the pathways, and we'd have to carefully pick the plant that went there, because obviously bougainvillea wouldn't do that well. Couldn't agree more. Wow. What do you think of that, sweetie?
It's gorgeous. So this is a smoked salmon salad.
Okay, hang on, I'm going to look that up. I've got to see that. Look at that. Stunning.
And these are the cheese croquettes, which we are sharing. And then Mark has ordered a baked cheesecake, which I said I'll have a bit of, and he's just been telling me he's not going to share.
No.
That's what you said.
No, I said it may not happen.
Yeah, but knowing you and with the way you are with your food, I'm sharing all of this with you.
No, that was for me.
You can, I said that this was what I wanted, and you said, okay, I'll share that with you, and then I'm going to have baked cheesecake. And then I said, I'd like to have some of your baked cheesecake as well. To which you said, oh, I'm not sure that will happen. Anyway, we'll let you know.
Okay. Cheers.
Let's get stuck on.
Pretty cool spot, eh?
Gorgeous spot.
Cool spot.
Right. Here we go. That's lovely.
Those are beautiful. And isn't it amazing? Presentation's everything, isn't it? But they taste okay, but they look fantastic. Look at the little bits and bobs on them. What's on the top there? A little sprig of thyme, some little seeds of some sort, the little nest underneath, and the salad just looks beautiful. Radish, lettuce, onion, salmon, and it looks like a really nice sauce, and a little sesame on it.
Beautiful sauce. Sauce is beautiful.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
All in this beautiful place with beautiful people. No comment?
Lovely.
Oh, that sounds so excited.
Beautifully presented again, eh?
Oh, and a very cute bar gives me ideas for Blossom Valley back home. Pretty amazing, eh?
Pretty amazing. Oh look, that's where we've been walking over there.
Yep. That Ionian Sea is beautiful, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Goodbye, Greece. Oh, you're getting quite good at this, aren't you?
It's a bit fast for it, yeah, isn't it?
You look so worried when you do that.
Blue Star. Some big boats, aren't they? They stay for a while here too. So the battery's got two settings. Like I'm all the way here, then there's there and then there's there.
I think it's off, on, off.
Two ons.
Off, on, off. I think you just click.
Oh, so middle, no, because I'm two clicks to the right now for on.
Smooth ride, and I'll be pleased to see that.
You always get a smooth ride when I'm doing it. Do you want to go around the boat or do you want to go straight to it?
You're in charge, boss.
There she is.
You can go around the yacht if you wanted to.
No. No.
Stay a distance here.
I was looking at them through the binoculars. Sure they will recognise me. Are you getting ready?
Beautiful. Look at that. Oh my God, Mrs. R. You've
I'm
got that
cutting-
nailed, haven't you?
I'm cutting it now.
You got
What
that
did I
nailed.
say? What are we doing, Marky? Going for an evening stroll.
Yeah.
There's the boat behind there. We're just going to go around to have a look. And it's just a lovely evening to do it because the water is just so nice and calm. Wasn't like this yesterday. Difference 24 hours, mate. Past the fort that we walked around. Really cool. And I've let Mark drive today because I've said that I wanted to relax. But as you've noticed from the videos with Renee and John Pierre, when he's in charge, it's not bloody relaxing when you're the person in the boat. So I need to work on his technique.
I'm not sure anybody can hear you.
You're always telling me to speak up. And we had one of our first conversations in a while where he didn't think I had told him something stupid. So there's hope. Right, it's all happening here. So the hydro pool going past something and making it up. I'm bouncing up and down. There's the old fort. There's the Mandrake. That's where we had lunch. And there's the cruise ships and the new fort. As always, Mark wants to find places to go. Mark, there's people swimming here. I think this is a swimming area. Can you move away from the swimmers? Someone's swimming. I think this is a swimming area. See, look, there's a ladder in there. This happens, Mark decides to go and do stuff, and then I think to myself, we're not meant to be here because this is where swimmers are. But he just carries on and he wants to go up here into the canal, which I'm not that. Yeah, I know. But I'm quite happy just looking at it from the outside, but Mark always wants to go in. Might be private. Might need a license to go in there. You always want the adventure, eh, Marky?
Probably.
Yeah.
I just see something and go for it. go have it on here.
That's the bridge that we were on today, walking across. We saw this from up there. And what do you think all these boats are? Little fishing boats?
Right,
Are
the own little boat.
Here's somebody. You want to talk to him? That's low. Hey, you're on the water. You're on the bottom. Mark. Yeah. This is too shallow, Mark. Wait, hang on. Want to turn around here?
All these boats are up here. They have to get in here. They've all got motors.
They might also have paddles.
They've got the motors almost out of the water. It's just chugging on.
Here we are in the moat by the fort. Pretty cute. Leisurely nighttime stroll.
See people working there, got barbecue and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit like the plots in England where people do their veggies, but here I think it's quite for people interested in boating.
Yeah. There's a lot more here for mooring up, all the mooring lines. There must be some that are out. Big goose. Hello, goose, 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 goose. Goose, 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 goose. Oh, you're big. It's big goose.
Yeah, I'd say people just pull their boats out, look, and work on them. And
Yeah.
come out of here, and Awanui NZ will be.
All those ones there.
Seagull guarding the entrance. Looking for chick pickings.
Kids swimming off the rocks over there. So cool.
Sail GP tonight, Halifax. First time I'll see Halifax on TV.
So it's the 1st of June. My
First one I
sister's
go through.
birthday back home.
Oh yeah, Yolanda's birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Yolanda.
Happy birthday to you. Suzanne's birthday today.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Are you going past the boats or?
There's my beautiful Marala.
Oh yes, the boat that Mark's in love with. Gosh, this is lovely. So nice. Hello, Marala. Goodbye. No, but that whole area up the top now is the main cabin.
That would annoy me.
I think there'd be a lot in that boat that would annoy you. And then there's that big motor launch out there, and the people in this yacht here, 2 of them, went by tender last night from here across to there. Obviously going for dinner. Who's telling? So here we are, back at the boat. We thought we'd use this one tonight. What you doing, Marky?
Give me the camera, I can see the act, the pic, and it's
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's dug in, and I'll
Okay,
film it all
hang
the
on.
way back.
Okay, so Marky's gone for a swim and he's just come back and he wants this because you can see the anchor. So he's going to go and get some anchor footage. And he's also just put the swim ladder down. And he said, we have to remember to put it up. I said, well, we will because it's on our checklist.
Oh, so the checklist down.
Yes.
Can you learn to hold the camera straight, do you think? Because it's cockeyed.
Well, maybe you're cockeyed.
No, you've got to hold it straight.
Well, it gives it a little bit more excitement, doesn't it? It doesn't have to be perfect.
People are going to watch our videos and they'll get cricks in their necks.
Good on them. Then they can do that.
Right, can I have the camera please, my sweet?
You may. Right, do you want it on or off?
On's fine.
Okay, if you need it out. Oh, I'll just hand it to you. There you go. Cool. Enjoy.
Anyway, so boating 101 today. Thought we'd go and have a look at the chain going down to the anchor. So out the front of the boat there's our snubber firmly attached to the anchor chain and the bridle going back up to either side of the bow. It was great visibility. So we're in about 14 metres of water, or actually about 10. There's the chain going down to the bottom. Now it's not windy, so obviously it goes almost vertically. And then I just followed it all the way along. It was really interesting just to see how your chain lays out as it heads out to the anchor. How straight a line did you get? Does it sit on the top of any rocks? Does it go on top of each other, get wound around at all? It was just a good little exercise, and you can see it just quietly meanders its way. So obviously it can back up beautifully straight there, all the way back to what you'll see soon is the anchor, and there's a great shot of it actually embedded into the mud. So you can see very clearly that obviously we've put tension on the anchor as we've reversed to set the anchor, and then that puts the point of the ultra anchor, it's 45 kilos, stainless steel, into the bed of the sea floor. And then she's held pretty tight at that point, and then you lay out about 5 times the depth of the water that you're in, just to make sure that you're beautifully locked on to the sea floor, and that'll hold the boat. So there she is there, there's the anchor, look. So it's dug into the mud, so that's a nice thing just to set yourself off on, and then you back up and start laying out the chain, or scope it's called, all the way back to just below the boat. And we'll just pop up to the surface here, and you can see where the anchor is set in relation to the boat and the bow of the boat. So that's kind of perfect. I mean, that's on a calm day, and of course the windier it gets, the more in line with the chain and the anchor you become. So just go back along the anchor chain again here to where it leaves the ocean floor or the sea floor and comes back up to the boat. And that effectively, on a nice calm day, is what you're going to pivot round. That point almost there, or a little bit further back, where you've put the chain down. But obviously, the windier it gets, and if it's gusty and moving from different directions, you're going to lift up chain and pull a little bit of a bow. Anyway, you'll see all these tiny wee fish, and they were just beautiful. When I was swimming up to the anchor and back from the anchor, there were just schools of these fish coming through, and we've seen them all the way through the Ionian and into the Adriatic. And the Adriatic, they're just a little bit bigger than this, same fish. They've got quite a distinctive little tail on them. I'm not sure what they are, but they don't care about you being there. They're actually just quite happy for you to be there. They don't see you as a threat. Obviously don't look like a big fish that's going to eat them. So the water was just gorgeous. So nice and warm. You're just floating along the top. You got the sun. Oh, almost saw another halo around my head there. Anyway, it was time to go back to the boat. So refreshing, just getting out for a swim each day. But this is probably the most sea life we've actually seen, and as yet really nothing of any size. Just coming up here, a fish of a reasonable size goes through, but there he goes. Look. Not sure what that is, but certainly nothing big. But like you say, where there's small fish, there's bigger fish, and where there's bigger fish, there's a lot bigger fish. So, hope that makes sense. It was good for me to get out and actually see where the anchor was and how the chain lays out and where the snubber sits. So, back to the boat. Oh, so what are we doing today, Tweedles?
So we're here, we found this lovely cute little cafe to have a cup of tea and coffee at. Then we're heading to the port police and to check out of Greece, which is pretty sad. And then to find an Albanian flag and to do some shopping and get some money off the bank and go back to the boat.
So you kind of got caught there, didn't we, without the Albanian flag, to be honest?
Yeah.
So we got Montenegro, and we got a pack that came with 16 flags, but I just don't think Albania was on the
list. Yeah.
No, but
show them this jasmine. They can't smell it.
They can't. Yeah, I was saying we need a camera that can smell because.
Yeah. And have you done up here? Show we're under the vine.
Yeah.
Is it a vine?
No, I think it's actually an ivy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be a pretty crazy grower, but yeah. So how do you feel about leaving Greece?
Oh, it's like when you leave all places, isn't it? It's sad, but it's part of the journey and you move on. Yeah.
Yeah, I've loved it, eh?
Yeah, but we've loved it. Greece has been really good.
You got a favourite?
Yes. Paxos.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that was just great. And Keone was lovely. And
where was Keone?
Just in the little bay just before.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Before.
Where we sat in the bar. That little bar we sat in.
Yes. And that was just before, what's it called?
Antipaxos.
No. We went to Antipaxos.
Through the...
we went to Keone and then the next day we went to the next bar.
Foscado.
And I love Foscado.
Yeah, and I stuffed up with Foscado, didn't I? Because I just didn't get any really good footage. I didn't get the drone up.
Weird.
And it just looks like an average little town, but it's
it
beautiful.
Wasn't. It was cute,
yeah. I
My only thing
there.
is I think we could have stayed another day there.
Well, I think we could have stayed another day in a couple of places because I would have been happy with one day here. But the thing is, we say that now we're here and we understand where everything is.
Yeah, that's true. And we couldn't do what it is we have to do if we'd only left it to... If we'd just done 2 days and the first day we came, we would have had to have gone on shore and done something.
I know.
The thing over here, what's interesting is from now until about 2 o'clock, it's bearable. The heat is all okay. You can walk, you can do stuff. And then at about 2 o'clock, it just gets absolutely hot right through to about 7.
Yeah, and a little bit stuffy.
Whereas at home it cools off much sooner, doesn't it?
I wonder what people think of my new hat. Got a flat white, please?
And a green tea.
Thank you.
Hot.
We don't have a hot one.
You don't have a hot one, okay?
We do black tea.
Do you do a hot chocolate?
Yes.
I'll have a hot chocolate.
Okay. And
Thank you. And a flat white. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, what do you reckon people are going to think of this hat?
Well, I'm sure they'll tell you. But I think it's good because it goes over the back of your neck.
I know, and we've had a couple of people say, Mark, get out of the sun. My son commented my arms are getting to look like leather. And we are obviously going to be out in the sun an awful lot, so it's probably a good idea. But yeah, I'm not sure it's me, but it'll do the job.
And you can put it up on the sides too.
And what do you think about Albania?
Well, reading up about it.
That's our big news, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? We were going to go straight for Montenegro, but it's too far, and under international law, unless it's force majeure, we shouldn't be anchoring in a foreign country's territorial waters, and we don't want to do a one hop to Montenegro. That would be through the night. So we decided let's go to Albania, and so far every dealing we've had with the agent there, because you can't do it on your own, has been magic.
And she's got a great write-ups that she's had.
Fuel's half the price.
Yeah.
So
it's something new again. So I always get Mark loves the adventure of Bermuda. So
Albania, here we come.
Once I know a place, I'm happy.
Right.
So it seems all okay for tomorrow, and then we'll take it from there. But the agent seems great, and it'd be nice having someone who's from there that you can ask questions about, isn't it?
Oh, and it's 2 hours.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Anyway, time for coffee. Okay, so that building over there is the Port Authority. So that's our starting point. If you remember back in Kos, we had to walk backwards and forwards about 5 times to get everything done. So let's see what happens here. But what we've kind of got to remember, or what people should remember in Greece, is to respect Sunday, because a lot of places are closed on a Sunday, and every marine shop that we've walked past so far has been closed, so we can't get an Albanian flag. So it might be that we have to pop around here tomorrow morning with the boat in order to get an Albanian flag as our courtesy flag for going into Albania. So we'll send a message to our agent and just find out what they say, but I'd kind of like to respect that side of things, so I've got no issue coming over here tomorrow and going to one of the marine shops to try and get it. Anyway, let's see how we get on here. We'll start the process. Customs was closed, but I think they're overdoing the cruise boats. We shall see. We'll start here, see what happens. Their thing, right, got you. Also customs, because we need our passport stamped.
Yes, you have.
Where do we
have
go?
to go through customs and.
Where do we do that?
What's the flag of the boat?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay, you have to go through passport, customs and passport control.
Around here?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I'll complete the document.
Thank you very much. You want the ship registration?
Can I have the registration, insurance, and the fine?
Kepai is there.
Okay, thank you. Come back in a couple of minutes.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much. Good, eh? So you need to fill it out from the port that we're in, eh?
Yeah. Okay, so we've been to the Port Authority or Port Police, and he has given us this form, which is stamped, and we now have to go and get a stamp from Customs and a stamp from Immigration, and then we have to take this form back to him, get it stamped, and then we're cleared to leave Greece. And at this stage he said we can't bring the boat over here, but he said you'd have to check with traffic control. Well, I don't think we can be bothered doing that, so we need to find a marine shop close to where we've parked the boat, and then we can go in tomorrow morning and get an Albanian flag. But tell you one thing, it's easier leaving than it is arriving, that's for sure. And apparently a lot of people don't even bother if they're going to another EU country, as long as you're not planning on coming back to Greece. So if you came back to Greece, your transit log wouldn't have been signed off as having left, and with a foreign flag vessel you have the potential for them to say, well, you've been here the last 2 years, we'll take the VAT on the value of your vessel, thank you very much. So yeah, play by the rules, much easier. Okay, now this is absolutely unbelievable. Sweetie, can you get... Oh, we got all that noise in the background, yep, good point. Can you get the passport out, Sweetie Pie? Can you get my passport out? So, I know it's an anomaly, but here we go, right? Let's just work through this. So we went to the Port Authority over there, which is in Greece. He stamps a document and says to us, you need to go and get your passport stamped and this document stamped and then come back to us. So we have gone into customs. So that's customs and immigration, just like any port, airport in the world, right? So we go in there, they ask us a couple of questions. Are you going? Yes. Are you coming back? No. They take my passport. I am now stamped out of Greece. They give us the paperwork back. We turn around, we walk through the door, and we're back in Greece. How does that work? Imagine trying that at an airport. Oh, yep, we're going to take a boat. I'm wandering up to Auckland Airport. Can you just stamp our passport for out of New Zealand, and then I'm going to go back into New Zealand, and on my word, I'm taking the boat out tomorrow. So we now have a day in Greece. Imagine if we now never left Greece. We've been stamped out. We're now in the country. Who's going to check on us? Are you not gobsmacked?
No, it's just their way.
What do you mean it's just their way?
It's a cultural thing.
No, it's not, I don't
You've
think.
done it
I
leave,
think,
aren't you?
yeah, I just,
And it's
well,
not-
yeah, they're assuming we're going to
Yeah,
leave.
but they've got the customs people as well. We saw that boat the other day. Maybe they do a little tick.
Oh, no, 100%. You get caught, you're in jail.
Yeah.
But if you're here for nefarious reasons, We now,
Maybe we don't look nefarious.
we don't look nefarious?
No.
Is it nefarious or nefarious?
No, with
Nefarious.
an F. With an F.
Is it? Yeah. I'm just blown away though. We are not in Greece. We left and then they just opened the door, let us walk around the side and said, yeah, you go that way.
They're lovely guys.
They're lovely people. And now we're back in Greece.
We thought we had a problem there, that they're looking at dates. And
So the thing is now, the tepe clock stopped. But we'd be breaking the law, and I assume they have the right to then impound your boat, and so the risks are huge. But you buy yourself some tin pot foreign flag dinghy, come into Greece, check in, check out, and never go back to your tin pot dinghy, sink the bloody thing. You're nowhere. You're not in another
why
country.
is it your brain always thinks outside the square? Like other people wouldn't even think like that.
Yeah, well, I think they would.
Maybe you need it to be, I don't know.
I'm just gobsmacked. Somebody out there, please tell me how that works, because everything I've ever seen any time, you just couldn't do this.
I think it's great. I think it's quite neat.
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
We did it in Turkey
Anyway,
as well.
we've also found out, which is really good, I think he was just fobbing us off, but we shall see. He reckons we can get a flag from the harbour master for Albania, but
Port police.
I've got a funny feeling he was just getting rid of us.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We can try.
yeah, that
We have
was
to
absolutely simple, wasn't it?
We have to go back there, don't we?
So it's the
to get
same
our
old
forms
story.
signed.
Coming into the country, you got to go through every hoop, unless you've just said you're departing on a boat, in which case you can just walk around the corner and walk back into the
But
country.
the guys said that, didn't they? Because the cruise ship people were lining up and we came in.
Yeah, come quick,
And
he
then
says.
said, come with this, we can do this quick. So,
I'm sorry, I'm blown away.
hi Marky.
Oh, it's warm, eh? Bit sticky today.
Yeah.
A lovely place to stop though for
26 degrees at the moment, partly cloudy, so that's what's making
it
so
sticky, yeah.
sticky.
So this could be the last meal on Greek soil, sweetie.
Oh, it could be too, Mark. Gosh.
A little bit of shopping back on the boat. Nice spot. How come we moved?
That menu didn't look particularly appetising, so we made the decision to head here, and this looks really cute.
Does, eh? Looks nice.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Just
Hurry,
just
stop.
Hello.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That's okay?
You're not going to eat anything. That's what we need to do. Have a look at that, Mark, how they're doing it with the rope. Then you've got the rope tied to the tender,
Yeah.
and he's got the hose, and he's brushing. And then he just moves along. It's clever, that.
Go around the back, sweetie. You know the name on it?
The name's on the side, isn't it?
It might be on the back, though. Round you go.
Back. Horror.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah. That is quite a boat. So big day today, Mrs. R?
Yes, we're off to Albania, but you've got to go and get this flag first.
Yeah, have to go and get a flag because it didn't come in our flag kit,
Yeah.
and
You pass me that one. Yeah.
I'm trying to do more than one thing at a time again,
it's
aren't I?
going to be disastrous.
Yeah. It didn't come in our flag kit for this part of the world, even though Montenegro did, but I think it's because that's indicative of how few people go to Albania. So anyway, yesterday being a Sunday, no marine shops were open, so rookie mistake. So I am heading around there now in the tender to try and get the...
And all the marine shops, I'll carry on talking because he's doing that, so he can't concentrate on two things at the same time.
You got to talk up.
All the marine shops are over the other side by where the cruise ships come in, and so instead of going around over to here where we've been going with the tender, then it's quite a walk. Mark's decided he's going to take the tender and go down through there where we went on our little stroll the other night, and that will come round and out, and it won't be that far to the other area, and then he's going to hopefully tie up somewhere and then just jump across to the shop, get it and come back. That's the plan, Stan.
That is the plan.
Okay, do you know what you're doing?
Yep. Permission to depart in your tender, Captain.
Yes, permission granted. Here, have
Thank you
this.
very much.
Why don't you just hold this and go and sit down.
Okay, that's a good idea, and you'll throw it in. Alright, I've got my life jacket. It's in the little locker here.
Got your radio.
Got my radio.
Got your thing, got money. Right.
Another big super yacht arrived in the night. Yeah, it's an exciting day really, because we weren't planning on going to Albania, but now we are. We've got our agent ready for us in Saronde, 2 hours from here, or 2 hours 20 from here. We checked out yesterday, as you saw. So we're all ready to go, and it's been almost 2 months here. We checked out the numbers yesterday, and we still have 32 days available in Schengen. So the plan is head to Albania, Montenegro, and then the 32 days that are left will leave us with Italy and Malta leading into August when we go home. And when we come back in early October, we'll be back up, well effectively we're back up to our 90 days available in Schengen again, because by the time we use what we have got available, the full 90 becomes available. And then it'll be off to the UK, because we either have to ask for the bilateral agreement, which we would probably do in France, that being the most northerly European country we'll probably go to, or maybe even Holland. We'll have to check that out. And then if we can't, it's off to the UK. If we can, we'll probably head to Holland for the winter, and then spring and summer around the UK and Scotland. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so I'm going into what's called the Old Port here at Corfu. It's around by the cruise terminal and ferry terminals, and reading up on it, you can get a €50, well not a €50 fine, but they come and try and charge you €50 for parking here. But I'm kind of hoping that's going to be for a yacht or something to overnight. So I'm just going to puddle around here and go and see if I can find somebody and just say, hey, can we just pop in for 10 minutes so I can go and buy this Albanian flag. And the marine shops are over there in those buildings. So it'd be a pretty strange world if you couldn't park your tender somewhere just so that you can go and buy a flag in a marine shop. But we'll have to be careful, I think, and see what happens, eh? Morning. I've just got to go to a marine shop to buy a flag. Can I just park somewhere for 10 minutes? The marine shop opens at about 8:30 apparently. I just need about 10 minutes.
It's for taxi here. I don't know, maybe a taxi will come now. Put it here if you want for 15 minutes.
Is that alright? Oh, you top man, thanks, eh? Well, it was mission successful. We have an Albanian flag, how cool is that? And what's more important is met some neat people along the way. So this guy here who does the private charters, he just let me tie up beside him. So there was no drama there. And then I went over to the local coffee shop on the other side of the road. And that was just magic. Don't know if you can see it over there, but where those awnings are. Had a lovely cup of coffee while I waited for the marine shop to arrive, the marine shop owner to arrive. I am bloody useless at doing two things at once. I'm focusing on driving the boat, and so I find it hard to talk at the same time. But anyway, yeah, so there we go. Now back to Awanui NZ, get the tender back up on the boat and get her all ready. And we want to depart about 9:30, arrive in Saronde at 12. What a cool day. What a cool day. The adventure carries on.
an anchor, and this is the anchor watch screen. And so that little peak in the middle there, if I just zoom in, you can see our boat, and all of that black around there, and even the bit on the outlier there, is all where we have moved while we've been on the anchor. You just keep swinging around a point, but that point changes depending on where the chain has gone. So as you can see, we have had a really interesting time here of moving around that point. No doubt if I've said anything wrong, Mark will correct me, or many of you out there will correct me as well. So I just thought that might be interesting. I'm fascinated by it. I always look to see where we've gone and what we've done. Some days we're out there facing the castle like we are. Other days the front of the boat is all the way around here, and that's where we started when we came in, of course, and then we're looking at all these boats here. And we've had some more boats arrive, and we've had some boats leave, and we are about to leave as well. So there's some super yachts, one that came in a few nights ago, that blue one that just came in today. There's that little tugboat there, it's pretty cute, that came in last night. We've got our tender back up. I haven't put the cover on because we'll be taking our tender off again soon. And now I'm just being called by the captain of the ship, so I'll go down and see what it is he wants. And here we have the Albanian flag that he went off and got. Successful mission, but we won't be putting that up until we are underway. So got the engines started, need to do the checklist, which we should do before we start the engines, as we found out today, but I'll leave that for Mark to tell you. And then we'll be underway to Albania.
I'm bringing the fenders in.
Thank you, great. That's excellent, because he doesn't always do the fenders. Training him well.